What's up, guys? Showing you how to put a new Ryobi head on one of these Ryobi machines. So after you pull the plastic piece that this snaps off, take a putty knife and right in between here. Now if you have the original, you know, this ain't gonna help you, but this pries off. You can see mine's completely wore out here. So this comes off. That's your little plastic thing. And then you can see there's a bolt in there. That's what we're going to remove next. Okay, so there we got it all cleaned out. That's a 1/2 inch nut there. All we're going to do is break that loose. Okay, so once you got that off, that's that piece there. Right under there you got your spring here. That just comes off. And then that piece. So then you have your top part here. That's going to come off. Okay, so to be clear here, this is your arbor, your shaft that comes down out of the weed eater. You clean that up, you know, clean the treads out, put a little WD in. So this is the old one. This went like that, and then actually this fit in here like so. And then you had this piece, then you had your bolt, and then you had your spring, then that, and then this, which is clearly wore out. Now this is the new piece that they give you. So we're gonna flip this, we'll slip it right on there like that. And then you can see right here, there's an arrow and an arrow. So we're going to turn it counterclockwise, and that's going to release it. Okay, so when you pop that off, you're going to see a spring inside there. Now, that I'm pretty sure should be the same diameter. Yeah, so it doesn't really, well, no, it does matter because it didn't seem to go on. Okay, so this part we're going to slide up. You're going to line it into the slots. And then this part here, you can see it's going to come out of here. So I got to take this part out of the housing. Okay, so we pulled this assembly out. Now, just like the other one here, you have to pry this plug off. So basically, you know, you got a wore out one, which is the same thing. And eventually this one will wear out too. They should sell plugs. Okay, so this one here, if you look down inside, there's two tabs, one on the bottom and one on the top. And depending on your weed eater, I'm gonna have to take this black piece out, because like the old one here, I got a hole and it's gotta slip up on the shaft, and then we got to screw the bolt in there. And they do supply right here, just like that one. Alright, so trying to get this out, use a pair of needle nose and push down on it, and you'll see that'll pop right out. You see how that came out there? And you just pull that out. See, this head came preloaded with wire, and that's what was holding it in there. Okay, so if you look at this, you got your two tabs here, and then you have a slot up here. Now if you look inside here, there's the two holes, and then you got like a little thing for that slot. So that's just gonna get put in here like so, and you're gonna push that in. It snaps in place. You see the tabs inside there. And then this thing, we're going to slip up. And it's going to take some compression. And we're going to take this new black bolt, and we're going to screw it, after this plastic piece is on, into there. You're going to tighten that up. Okay, now when you're tightening this here, you're going to tighten it counterclockwise, but you gotta watch. You can't grip this outer circle because that's where it locks. You gotta grab it by this tab here and this tab here, and you hold it. So you're gonna hold it by the tabs, and then you're gonna turn the bolt counterclockwise to tighten it. And then reverse it, you'll hold the tabs and then turn it counterclockwise to loosen it, and that'll come off. Okay, so now we take our cap, line it up, make sure it's seated. So you got that seated there. And then it's time to load the string. Alright, so you put the string through that one side. We're going to push it through, and it's going to come out this other side here. Okay, so we got that fed through there. Now what we're going to do is you're going to make the string even on both sides. Okay, so after you feed the string through your head, you're going to take one end of the string, and you're going to take this piece here, and you're going to feed it. You see you have a hole there and a hole there. So you're going to feed one end through one side. Okay, so after you get the wire coming through both of those holes there, you look down here and you can see there's a slot here, and then there's one over on this side. That's where you want to line the wire up into each side, and then this is going to snap. This part here is going to snap into there. But like I said, you got to get that wire. You can see right here and here, you got to line right up in this slot right there and there before you push that up here. Once you get it to there, you just slip it up. Okay, so after you slip that up there, your arrows are lined up, and then just turn this whole assembly clockwise to the lock position. And then what we're going to do is get the winder and make sure your string is even, and we're going to wind that. Okay, so you take your winder, you slip it over your head, and you're going to have to grip this housing here, and then you just keep winding it till your string is wound. Okay, so after you have that wound, you should have the same distance of wire. If you don't, just nip it off and make it even. What you're aiming for here is, you see this guard, you want to clear that. Now, another thing is, when you wind this, give this a tug. You see, I don't know if that caught it pulling it out. And then do the same on this side, because when you wind this, there's going to be some slack, so you got to put some tension. Put your thumb next to it here, and then just give it a tug. And then this bumps in, you'll bump it off the ground. Every time you need weed, see how much came out? That was short before. So you have to give it another turn. That was 2. And then just give it a tug. And now you can see we're clear to go. You turn it around, you're clear to go. And that side, you tug that out there.